What's up, everybody? Andrew here with the Medellin Buzz, and today we've got my friend Nemo, who bought a hotel, right?
We did, yeah, we did.
That's pretty incredible, man. How you doing?
Amazing, man. We just got it December 4th. We've been in it for about 2 weeks, and we're just seeing all the amazing opportunity and the complete disasters that investing in Colombia brings you.
I have got so many questions, guys. This is going to be a great episode. You ready?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
All right, so Nemo, tell us, where are you from?
I'm originally from Serbia. Then I moved to Toronto, Canada. Spent most of my time there. My first real estate adventures were in wholesaling, flipping, and Airbnbs. And I ended up in Colombia because I have a call center in Colombia.
So you still have that call center here?
Yeah, it's here in Poblado.
In Poblado. So I'm assuming that all of your staff is Colombian?
Most of them are Colombian, some expats, some people that come from US and want to live here and stay here. So it's a little bit of a mix.
So where is this hotel located?
So we are in Lelíz right now. This is what I think to be the biggest opportunity zone. Poblado would be if you were investing 5 years ago. Lelíz is if you're investing today. And that's why we chose it. We're right by the stadium. We're by 2 metros. We're by 2 universities. And there's a ton of foot traffic. We're kind of at the main intersection here.
Yeah.
So we're definitely going to take advantage of the commercial space that we have here as well.
Yeah, because the hotel is called Balcones del Estadio. So we're very close to the stadium.
You will go to the roof. You'll actually see the stadium.
Okay.
And we are going to be doing a full renovation on the entire hotel.
How did you find it? Did you have a broker?
I had about 75 brokers. So in Colombia, there's no MLS, there's no system to go and search for stuff. So if you don't know, if you're not putting your name out there, Facebook groups, meeting, how me and you met, dinners, parties,
Right.
You're not gonna get anywhere.
Right.
I looked at 16, I did the full underwriting on about 6, I put offers on 3,
Okay.
and I closed on 1.
Tell us about this space here.
This space used to be a cafe, and one funny thing that's interesting to know, in Colombia, if I purchase a property, within 3 months, I can cancel any existing lease with existing leasees. So as soon as the cafe and the Italian restaurant heard that, they're like, well, we're out. He's doing renovations. We're going to cancel.
Yeah.
And they just moved elsewhere. The way that we're seeing it, we want to do this part last. Now, as construction goes, we're going to go floor by floor.
Okay.
We could shut down, but then not only are we losing revenue, we're also taking a big risk with the construction. You never have a company big enough with 20, 30, 40, 50 employees of their own. You usually have sub-trades.
Yeah. Okay.
So we went with one specific company that had about 26 active, nominally paid workers that are all using the equipment of that one owner.
Okay.
And I said, this is exactly the kind of company I need.
Right.
Their crew can handle floor by floor.
We're going to go take a look at it. I've also got questions about the investment part of this because you do offer investment opportunities.
Exactly.
For all of you guys watching, let's go.
I'll throw some fun numbers at you. So purchase price is $850,000.
Yeah.
$350,000 is seller financed, and we're doing $166,000 net operating income.
Okay.
So that means we paid $500,000. We're getting $166,000 net operating income as is without touching a thing.
Okay.
One of the main things that we want to focus on is taking advantage of the tax system here. So taxes are very expensive, 35% on income, 15 to 19% on applicable hotels. But if we add a floor and expand an existing hotel before 2026, we will have a 10-year tax income exemption.
Holy cow. Why is that? Just an incentive that the government's giving for new builds?
This started in 2020 and it ends in 2026, and it is available to all hotels that are built new or built upon and expanded.
Can you explain to us a little bit about what the investment opportunity is for someone that may be watching out there?
The way that we structured this deal is typical syndication style like you would have in the US. It took a very long time to create the SaaS and the operating agreements to function the same way in Colombia as they would in America. Now it functions just like a typical JV with multiple JVs. So you have a limited partner, you have a general partner, and through this investment, because it is a business, a hotel is a business that has employees, we're actually able to get our investors the investor visa for just $50,000. So they invest $50,000, they get their investor visa. We're seeing about 21% annualized returns which means on a $50,000 investment, they're going to be getting about $1,200 a month every single month. And with this, they could rent pretty much anywhere. And you know the prices here for rent. They can rent anywhere they want, have a solid investment, have appreciation as well at the end when we sell in 8 years. And they don't have to worry about any of the paperwork. We handle everything.
Wow, that's a lot of information to process. We're going to come back to this. Let's take a little tour.
Sure.
Let's go.
Now, one of the things that doesn't exist down here
Yeah.
is data. And what we did to build the data was we ended up building an AI bot that actually tracks all of the hotels that are within our competitive area.
Yeah.
And we just called them and we said, hey, we got to know how many rooms you have. And now our AI bot is able to scrape their data every day and give us accurate information on their occupancy rates and their average daily rates.
Okay.
With this, we figured out that if we keep this single room and the single room across the hall, we're going to be doing about $25 to $35 as our average daily rate. Now, if we demolish this, turn it into a bachelor apartment, we're going to be able to charge between $75 and $125. And when we have concerts, we can go up as high as $200.
Holy cow.
So it really has to have a lot of thinking going into how are we going to maximize the profit of the space that we have with the location that we have.
Okay.
This is the unit that he was living in.
Yeah.
And this is a 1-bedroom bachelor
Okay.
that we're currently in the process of slightly renovating.
Yeah, this is great. Yeah, not much more to do here. Oh, this is great. I'll turn on this light. There's a light. Oh, there. Okay. Perfect. If someone's interested in investing, what would they have to do?
They should come and see it. And if they're remote, we can take them on a virtual tour. And they should really look at the numbers, because one of the favorite things about this deal is that I spent an entire year putting together the numbers, not just for this hotel, but for the city. So as far as short-term rentals go, we have over 150 Airbnbs in North America. We know our numbers. And when we're looking at this hotel, we're looking at this being our first proof of concept in the country. That's why we looked at 16. We wanted to be really sure that it got everybody that we want to get the investor visa. All our friends were able to get it. And on top of that, it's a solid investment. You're getting over 20% returns, and there's some appreciation upside. The hotel currently appraised at 1.3 million, and we're getting it for 800,000.
It sounds like an amazing opportunity, guys. The contact information is in the description below, so you could hit me up or hit him up directly for this. Let's take a look at the rest of this.
For sure. And this is something I wanted to mention. There's a lot of opportunity in the Poblado area for sure. And if you took advantage of that whole passport bros, a lot of people coming right after COVID, it really did give a lot of opportunity to the people that were first to market, that built a big 50-unit hotel. They made a killing. Now the thing is, a little thing happens with the tourism, something goes wrong, and immediately all of my friends that own hotels there lost 35% in their occupancy rate. Whereas here, we've had a consistent 87% occupancy rate average. And since we bought it, we've increased by $10 our average daily rate. So that's close to 25% increase in our average daily rate. And nobody's complaining, nobody's not coming, and we're maintaining our occupancy rate because we're servicing Colombians. So to me, the opportunity that was there is slowly leaving, but the opportunity that exists within any city. I mean, you can go to Spain, you can go to France, you can go to, if you work with the local people, your investments are much safer than solely relying on the travel and tourism of foreigners and extranjeros and gringos that are coming, that may not come when the next new thing blows up, or may not come if there's a travel ban, or may not come if something happens in an area like the curfew that happened a couple months ago.
Is there a rooftop here?
Absolutely.
Oh, let's go check it out.
This is the rooftop. That is the stadium right there.
Wow, look at this, guys. Oh, there's the stadium, yeah. This must have been bumping yesterday.
Ooh, crazy.
Holy cow, yeah. So now we learned about the investment. We learned about the hotel. This is absolutely amazing. And I think it's a great opportunity for anybody that wants to come down here and invest and get their investor visa, even at $50,000. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer. What are the pros and cons of living here?
Oh man, the weather. I mean, it's like this every day. You're not burning. You're not getting a sunburn. You're enjoying the sun every day. It's beautiful every day. You get maybe like an hour or two of rain, and then it's back to this. You don't think about weather anymore. It just doesn't become a factor. I mean, in Canada, it's like, do I have to shovel tomorrow, or can I pull my car out? Here, every day, you know exactly what's going to happen. It's the same every day.
Well, what are some of the cons?
You know, I think business culture. They're incredibly good at selling themselves in the employee stage, but it's the follow through that really sucks. The culture's a little bit different. Time doesn't exist. Timeliness, punctuality, you can forget about all of that. And just the general drive for success is not what they're part of. You can't get them to work with money. You have to get them to work with the culture. So if you have a fun work culture, if people like to work with you, they like to be in the office, if you have an office or whatever business, and they're proud of what they're doing, they're gonna go to war for you. Setting the culture, getting the right business practices, and just tracking the KPIs and metrics that you set for whatever business you do, and keeping people accountable to it. Because accountability is another thing that they're not used to. And I think a big portion of that is because you don't need to. So the balance here is, how do you keep them wanting more of that to grow, rather than, okay, I did it for 3 months, now I gotta go spend it.
Yeah. Or just coast. Yeah.
Or just coast.
Yeah. Another question about safety. Everybody always asks, how safe is Medellin? In your opinion, what do you think?
So a lot of the people that come here and then make it through those, hey, I live in the first world, why would I go to a third world? When you get over that stigma, you realize that there's so much opportunity here, and the energy is so great and so clean that in some ways it's a lot safer, because there's not really random acts of violence. Now, if you come here with bad intentions and you're looking to take advantage of the people, you're looking to take advantage of the system, you're looking to take advantage of your superior currency to what it is here and try to pretend like you're the king, you're very quickly going to find out that you're not the king. And the Colombian people are proud people, and the proud people are going to protect their own. And when they see you coming here and flashing things, not in a respective way, but just flashing things because, you know, maybe you can't act this way in Miami, but you can act that way here. You know, Medellin has a funny way of karmically, you know, slapping you in the face and taking care of that stuff. So if you come here, you know, make sure that your circle is doing things on the up and up. They're very clean, they're proper, they're looking to make this city better, make the country better, they're looking to add value, leave it better as they found it. You're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
If you come here for problems, I mean, you can go to Vegas and find the same thing. You can go to any city in the world, and if you're looking for problems, you're gonna find them.
Yeah. What would you say to someone that's maybe, you know, watching this at home in North America and Canada, in the United States, maybe in the UK, Australia, wherever you're at, that wants to come down here, make a life in Medellin? What would your advice be to someone like that?
I would say do it as soon as possible. Get here before it becomes something that you wish you got here now.
Yeah.
In my opinion, the way the real estate cycles work, you usually have 3 doublings of appreciation before you have sort of a market crash. The only reason that stuff doesn't really happen in third world countries the same way that it does in North America, for example, is because all of the investors don't have an easy way to pull their money out. So then they just turn to infrastructure and improving the infrastructure and the systems and processes. There's so much opportunity here that you just have to get here as soon as possible and just start. And you're gonna hit roadblocks, but you're only gonna hit roadblocks if you don't talk to the right people. If you can get like a cheat sheet of here's how you do all the basic things, you're good to go. And then you start thinking what the opportunities are and focus on networking and getting yourself out there, build a brand if that's what you're doing. I could have been here in 2019. Like the equity I could have made on the appreciation from 2019 to now 2025, oh my God. And don't be that guy, you know? Don't be that guy, just come now.
If you guys are looking for that cheat sheet that he's talking about, living here in Medellin, check out the MedellinMasterclass.com. The link is in the description there. If you want to do real estate here, contact Nemo, contact me. I sell real estate. He does hotels. Give us a 30-second elevator pitch on your project.
You get your investor visa by investing into this hotel. We have 5 shares of $50,000 left, so that's a $250,000 total raise. My advice to you, if you're coming here, if you're at all interested in Colombia, invest with us because the limited partnership group is incredible. We have an astronaut, we have a doctor, we have multiple real estate investors that are part of this deal. We all hang out, and when this becomes the rooftop cocktail lounge, part of the reason we're doing it is because we all want to come and hang out here. We all want to have a little pool here, a DJ there, some cocktails, some nice drinks, you know, hang out with the friends and have something that you can call your own. And at the same time, make money. 20% returns, you're not going to get that in Canada for sure. I know that. I've tried. US, maybe, but then again, is it going to be as much fun? Come here and check this out.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you, Nemo, for being an amazing guest.
Absolutely, man.
Contact info is in the description, guys. We'll see you guys in the next video.
See you.